know that the sewer lines are breaking apart, and I just want to make sure that you guys are. Do you have an unfinished basement? Like, do you have a fucking?
Yeah, unfinished basement. I mean,
I just want to. If
it's like
if I
a
can,
1920s house, I think. So I mean, it's
if
it's
I
got some old
can,
shit.
I just want to come out and just cam it so we can make sure that you're not gonna have a fucking issue.
Well, to be honest, they used to have a bathroom down in the basement, and they removed it. And
Yeah,
I'm guessing,
most of them do. Yeah, it's like
yeah. So we have 4 or 5 bedrooms, 1 bathroom.
yeah.
I live with all women.
Well, no,
So
but
if you
the
could just
real
come by and
issue,
just shoot me right in the fucking head, man, that'd be just ideal.
the real issue is the sewer. I just want to come
the
like
women. It's the
just
women,
cam
man.
your sewer line and make sure that you guys aren't gonna have a problem.
No, what's gonna happen is you come out, you take a look, be like, hey man, your shit's all full of tampons. I'm not sure what's going on there, but
I really
then I
hope
look at
that's
you,
not the case.
and I just shake my head.
Please don't flush tampon. That's super highly unadvised.
What I don't I
but-
shake my head and act disapprovingly, but what I don't mention is the fact that I've been shoving tampons up my ass for 10 years, and it's now become
Okay, I
completely
hate
commonplace.
this whole conversation.
All right,
so,
that could block it up. I guess.
Please talk to Stan, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
I was gonna say,
No, don't leave me.
Oh, you straight up fucking mouse this whole
almost my
situation.
sandwich back up there.
Oh, that was your whole. You ate an entire fucking
I get
sandwich.
to tell you what to do. So back up my
I
sandwich.
hate you so
I
much.
know,
I hate you so much.
I know you hate me.
Wow, you ate all my tuna. So
No,
that's.
there's more tuna. There's one here.
So Justin,
Sir,
I hear you're gonna be joining us on the
Okay, cool.
adventures.
the homebrew action, man.
That's pretty cool. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but look at this now.
he put it together, and he texted me after everything went down. I was like, man, it sounds fun. I did a lot of research and stuff on role playing and how to be a good D&D character and shit like that. So we'll see. I'm really optimistic. So
Let me say this:
playing, that's
I'm
good.
completely surprised that your brother doesn't know who that Mercer dude is, and I do. Because like I was
The-
like, "What's this
the
YouTube
Travis dude.
thing?" Yeah, the dude, the Critical Role.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the thing with 2 of his. Hey, he's back. 2 of those deals, and then he did something with Stephen Colbert for like Red Nose Day, 2018 or something.
A guy played D&D with Stephen Colbert.
Now that Mercer, was it Travis Mercer? Travis Mercer. Let me just get on the internet here.
I've heard that name before, but I don't know where I heard it from.
I think we just said it probably an hour ago. It was during a portion of time. That was
Why do we care about it? Who
we're
is he
talking about
to us?
D&D.
No, I know. I was just saying, like, how does he relate to us?
I was just bringing up some more shit, talking about, hey Justin, you're gonna be doing the homebrew.
Oh, he's not like directly really. I thought it was like a
No.
direct relation. Because
He's,
whenever you
He's
say
my
like a real
cousin's,
name.
brother's roommate.
Oh, okay. So
No,
it is an
no,
actual
no.
person.
Just fucking around. He's a real person, but I'm just fucking around.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we actually know him.
Oh, it's a guy we know.
No, it's like when you talk about, Justin knows, like when you talk about like Neil, and it's like a
Yeah.
guy we know, but like you don't really fucking
Yeah.
know him.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
he's psychotic and he has 100 other friends, but you met him one time,
Yeah.
like you know him, but
Yeah. That's
you
the
don't really
guy.
know him.
This motherfucker pulled a fucking bottle out of a fire and burned his fucking hand. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Right,
like, I feel like I can pick that
exactly.
up, and he tried to, and he did,
Yeah,
and
he
burned
burns
himself.
himself.
But you
Yeah.
know what? He
Yeah.
believed in himself. That's more than
Well,
he burned
yeah.
himself. He believed in
He
He
himself.
believed in himself. We all told him not to.
I'm being quiet. No, that's why has Shua been gone for 20 minutes?
What if he's thrown up?
I feel like he's on the toilet beating his dick as hard as a rock.
Just like,
Oh, he's
Okay.
back. There he is.
fuck. Ah. Guys
I
going
saw
at
his
it.
hand.
He's
I
like a
saw his
crazy
hand.
man.
He's back in here. Oh, Stan's gone. Stan and
Do a
Shua.
line, I guess.
Oh, there's Shua. There we go. Did he just say we'll do a line, I guess?
We'll do it live.
Oh, live. Okay. I thought he said we'll do a line. I was like, well, fuck. Let's get real
Where'd
then.
Stan go?
We'll do it live.
Oh, there he is. Okay, great. All right, I'm gonna stop my video for a minute.
All right.
So what did we talk about, you guys?
We're talking
We were
about Matthew
about,
Mercer.
no, let's be honest with him, guys. Let's be honest. We were talking about you know, the amount of bullshit that you eat every fucking day and then you shit out that shit, and it probably just stinks so fucking bad, man. Okay, well, that's really
Sometimes.
fucked up.
Like
Dead
one, like
giveaway
one
what
out
she
of
was
3
doing over
times.
there. Okay, well, I'm not trying to rip a bong or anything, but
That's not funny. I
What
don't
is
know
that?
why you would have
What
to
is
say
that
something
noise?
else.
What is
Super
that
funny.
noise?
What do you mean? What is that noise?
we were talking about
No, I
how
was talking about Justin.
silly it is that you don't know who Travis Willingham is. So like that was-
Matthew Mercer, dude. Oh, wait. Oh, you got a different person? My bad. Let me see.
yeah, from the Critical
Stan
Role.
was like,
Yeah,
oh,
who-
shit.
okay,
yeah, I don't
okay.
know this
Really step up
motherfucker
my
either.
game.
Yeah,
Travis Willingham is the
Oh, we're
big,
not having
But
our
I'm the
videos on.
asshole, yeah.
Okay.
the more fit big dude with the
well,
beard.
no, Stan. It's not that we are not having our videos on. It's just
It's hilarious.
They're
though.
assholes.
Can you
Yeah,
fucking
no,
can you give me a fucking break, Stan? Honestly, for like a fucking minute.
Probably
For a
not,
minute.
but,
All
you know,
right,
go ahead.
you're an outstanding member of your community. Can you just like give me a fucking minute to pretend as if like I could be maybe the
Come
fucking
on.
like left to the imagination,
on.
and you could possibly believe like fuck
Left
off,
to the
Stan.
imagination.
God damn, calling me out on some shit like fuck you. Sorry, Stan. I didn't mean to shit on you like that.
I didn't mean to be
Happened.
totally logistical about it, but
Stan, I posted a video of the Travis dude in the Discord. So
Oh, is that right? Okay. I'll take a
yeah,
look.
in case you want to.
he's like,
No,
oh, yeah,
did
I'll
I?
take a
Did I?
look.
No. Oh no, I sent it directly to show. I'm gonna post it in the Discord. Hopefully nobody's like, oh, who's this guy fucking posting fucking?
Damn,
videos?"
son, where'd you find this?
That's enough. Yeah, that,
Yep.
yeah, that's
All of a sudden, Discord is like you're banned. You're fucking banned.
Well,
Okay,
yeah, so don't
fuck,
say
you're
that,
outta here,
like-
bro.
Yeah, you just told me. Okay, so Travis Willingham is like he's a D&D player that offers tips on how to play D&D.
No,
Well,
so
yep.
this video basically just goes into why he is such a good D&D player, and after watching this video, it made me want to emulate his approach to D&D, which I think is pretty cool. He's very team oriented. He's very much a hype man. He's very much engaged, and he's one of those guys who, while somebody else is describing what they're doing, he's the kind of guy who will like fucking pull up a prop and just kind of run along next to them and just kind of sell that idea of the story, which I think is really cool.
Right,
You know,
he does
that's
his
why
own thing. Yeah,
that's why I want to join a D&D party. It's like I want to say yes and
To
but
make
I
it
don't
make
want to
sense.
you don't want to overshadow, you don't want to like take over somebody else's situation. You still want to remain modest while still
Add
being
to
able
it.
to add a little bit of substance. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So
right.
but that video is really cool because it showcases a bunch of different stuff, and also how cool he is about taking critical fails. There's like a whole section in that video where he rolls 3 critical fails in a row. And like after the second one, he's like, you know, I've already rolled 2 critical fails. What's the worst that could happen? And just fucking rolls it.
Third, yeah.
And he just like buries his head in his hands.
Oh,
And, it's like, oh my, and everyone's around is like, oh my God, he got
You got
another
colors?
one.
What's
It's
going
just
on?
like,
What point are we?
he just handles it with a lot of grace. So like that's like I said, I'm just trying to
Oh, you
emulate
used the
that.
leftovers.
Yeah, no, he sounds like a really cool guy. I say that with all sincerity because, like, honestly, when I was doing this, I still have no idea what I'm doing. I've had to watch like numerous YouTube videos on how to actually play Dungeons and Dragons over and over and over and over and over again, despite having the books.
It's Critical
Despite-
Role, though, right?
What's that?
You tuned into Critical Role, though, right? That's
Yeah,
I tuned into some of it. Like honestly, like I think it's a little bit boring, but like
Yep.
Adventure Time is much like Critical Role, only in podcast form. And I thought the original Adventure Time, I think it was like Amnesty or Balance or something like that, was like. I mean, I've told my D&D group this before, but I mean, like Adventure Zone, the first story has the most intriguing story you will ever hear, like ever. And it's like it's fantasy, it's Dungeons and Dragons, and yet somehow they made it funny and cool and awesome. So much so that they got
That's doubtful, but go ahead.
so much so that they got a comic book deal out of it. and
What?
they make like comic books out of like every part to the first saga of their podcast. So
Those guys, we could be way cooler.
yeah,
and, like,
we could be way cooler. We are way cooler than these dudes. How are they making money and we're not?
Because we're more homegrown, or as the French
What you
would
making?
say, La Bifarone.
That'd be for
Wax.
yeah,
Making
you're
wax.
right. You're right.
Who does that?
She was laughing at that too, by the way. My wife was like, "Why do you keep saying La Bifarone?" And I was like, "Cause it's
That
what
was
the
good.
French would call."
Yeah, that
And
was
she
good.
was like, "I took French. That's not what the French would call
That's not a
anything like
word.
that."
Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's
and she
definitely not.
and it was like, "Honey, can you just let me have this?" And then I stormed out of the room. And
Well, yeah,
she
that was
doesn't
just like-
know any better. So it's
Je
like,
t'aime, but also let me have this.
Yeah, I actually
Give you a
took
little
French the
French.
whole way through, and I was like, "This is complete nonsense."
Oh,
but
it's awful.
Also
Yeah,
very
it's-
funny.
it's so stupid. You
very
guys,
interesting.
I hate to interrupt you here, but I think it's about time
That's
we
the
move
only
on
one
to
we've done.
12.
So,
probably a
background.
fan favorite here on the sidebar. Yeah, that's right.
Good one.
It's hat takeoff time, everybody.
It's
Okay,
farting in your
sorry.
pants time, everybody. Ooh, I hate
Where else
this.
would you do it?
In your box?
You guys, if you guys, this is a if
That's right.
Beefenouille. As the French say, la
beefarone,
beefenouille, which is beef with noodles.
Beefenouille.
Definitely.
Beefenouille. La beefenouille.
Definitely.
Definitely.
That's
Yeah.
what I.
Yeah.
That's what I should be calling this instead of season finale. So
who was the French professor?
Definitely.
Nicole,
what's that?
your girl's the
My wife.
the French taker.
Your wife.
Yeah.
Mi esposa.
My wife.
Yeah, mi esposa. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
My
God.
wife took French in high school, and she likes to tell me all the time.
If she ever wants to get on and talk French, I'm all for it.
Are you? Do you know some
Yeah.
French?
Enchanté.
Enchanté.
Did he say enchanté?
Yo, I seen omelette du fromage, baby.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Paris, Paris,
Yeah,
qu'est-ce que
okay.
c'est Paris?
Anyways.
Comme l'état, on le vit. Qu'est-ce que c'est Paris?
Parlez-vous français?
I know. I was gonna say it's actually really funny when we used to do the fake French accents because
Okay,
it's so
maybe not.
similar but
Yeah.
nonsense. Like
Is he gonna answer you? Or no, that's fine. John,
Listen, guys,
parlez-vous
La
français?
beefarone. My bad.
yeah.
Le beeffarone?
How do you? I don't know any
Oh,
question.
man.
I don't know any France to ask a question. How do you say like?
I don't know any France. I got no France on me. I can't, this guy's a Frenchman. I got no France on me. I can't even ask any
Alright.
question.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I feel
you're
like
right.
we're,
It's probably It's let's move on to I'd say a fan favorite here on the sidebar. It's music time. It's
Oh,
midnight
shit, here
music
we go.
time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like we're 15 minutes past music time.
Hey, we're on like
Hey,
Mediterranean
fucking beefaroni,
like,
you
chill
know what I
out
mean?
time, I guess.
But also, if any of you guys want candles, just send me your address and we'll ship one.
Like
Uh,
that pink cactus.
Beefenouille.
Some of
So
that-
this first
back
song goes out to my producer Big Johnny D. This is off of the album I
Don't
Hate
tell me
Josh
it's a
Shockey
fucking
LP
Don't
by
do it.
King Shua.
Don't do it.
He said, "Hey, nobody likes this song. Put it at the beginning so that way people could just skip right over it." I said, "John, whatever you say."
It's gonna be a
And
fucking
I'm glad I listened to him because it sucks. This is the doo-wop song. A bit of a fan favorite here on the sidebar. This one's called. This one's about the time my wife asked me to go ahead and clean out the trash can, but of course we live in a communist society. Sorry, that's not what I meant to say. I mean a consumer-based economy. Oh, geez. Where's a necktie to shake one, huh? This was about the time my wife asked me to go ahead and clean out the trash can. But of course, you could just go to Target and buy another trash can. That's what we do here. It's America. So intern, I made a song. Here it is, the doo-wop song, Another Trash.
No, I don't care about this. Isn't gonna bother me.
I know, I'm here.
No, we need to address
I
this.
will get it up.
Do 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 do. So just get another trash can. No one's got the time to be cleaning the trash can. So just go ahead and get another one. Go ahead and get another garbage can. When you put garbage in trash cans. It's almost like you throw in garbage in garbage. So just go ahead and get another can. Go ahead and get another garbage can. Whoa, been waiting for you all day just to throw that stinky trash away. Now you say I gotta clean the can, but why? So I can put some garbage in it again. Take back, since you're not making, please try to understand. No one's got the time to clean a garbage can. No one's got the time to clean a garbage can. No one's got the time to clean a garbage can. Whoa. I went ahead and put Asta on mute for all of you. So, I mean, do whatever you fucking want. Nobody else is here. We might as well just fucking fuck it. We'll do it live. So this one is a bit of a fan favorite here on the sidebar. This was another song off of the album I Hate Josh Shockey LP by King Shua. This one's the electronica song called I Hate Josh Shockey. I hate Shockey. Nobody likes me. I'm a piece of shit because I'm an asshole. I wish I could stop being an asshole, but I can't. It's in my nature. And that was I Hate Josh Shockey. Electronic. Now we go ahead and move on to a bit of a fan favorite here on the sidebar. This is off of the album I Hate Josh Shockey LP by King Shua. This is the R&B song Shockey is a Piece of Shit. Donnie, if you can go ahead and hop on those ones and twos, please. Shockey is a piece of shit. Nobody likes him one little bit. He drinks up all your beer and smokes all your smoke. His whole goddamn life is a joke. And that was Shocky as a piece of shit. Of course, we can't always be mean to Josh Shocky. Sometimes we got to show him a little bit of love. And because of that, our producer Johnny D said, "Hey, write him something, you piece of stupid shit." And I said, "Whoa, John, that's a little bit of tough language to be using for somebody like me." But I listened to him anyway. And because of that, I wrote up a country song here by the name of, this one's a bit of a fan favorite here on the sidebar. This one's a country song called Sniffing Up Trouble. Coming up next. Donnie, if you could please go ahead and hop on those black and whites, please. Nope. You kept telling me to do the dishes, and that was your call. I kept messing up the house, and that was my fault. Guess my head matches my big nose after all. But I smell trouble, and you knows that I knows it all. Nowadays I waste someone else's good time. I'm using up their loving life like a broken fishing line. But I smell love, and that means trouble's on the rise. And I'll sniff out another good one this here time. I went sniffing up trouble, coming up nose. I showed you my heart when I should have been letting my boogers show. Sniffing up trouble, coming up nose. Like a used up tissue, I just blowed and go. And that was our country song, Sniffing Up Trouble, and coming up next.
You can get it.
My name's Shua. You can get it. Sorry, I always wanted to say that. For sure.
If you were to be a radio DJ, that would be your call sign. Thank you for tuning in to 93.5.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in to 103.9 The Quiet Storm. This is DJ Shua, and you can get it.
Storm, could you do? You could.
Yeah. There's a thunder crack that goes on. Yeah, it's pretty funny. You get the old saying, you only roast the ones you love, definitely applies for this particular album. That album again being I Hate Josh Shocky LP by King Shua. This one's a little ditty that we wrote off of this one. It's a bit of a love song here, fan favorite here on the sidebar. This one's called Heaven Only Knows. Johnny, if you can please go ahead and hop on those ones and twos. Well, I made fun of his nose, his spiky hair, his stupid clothes. Yeah, I told him he could go, cause no one cared enough to knows. But I didn't realize that I'd miss his crooked eyes. So I saved his business photo for my bedstand at night. Damn it, Shocky, where did you go? Cause my glass is getting low, and the cyberbar's calling, the shots are still flowing, and I'm about to hit the road. And the people all wanna know where's the main star of the show. Heaven only knows.
Heaven only boogers, ladies and gentlemen.
And that was our love song, Heaven Only Knows.
The third one.
Stan, I hit unmute for you as well as John, so you feel free.
The firmament only boogers.
I kicking on this train of love. I thought to myself, you know, Josh Chucky doesn't realize how much time and energy he puts into this friendship that he just leaves like breadcrumbs on a trail to life. And so because of that, I went ahead and wrote a song from the soul. This one's called "Wanna Knows About You."
From his Jamie Foxx, everybody.
Donnie, if you could go ahead and hop off your hickory bench and go on over to that six string, please. Oh, what a piece of shit. What a son of a bitch. Who really gives a fuck about this selfish prick? Big nose idiot, always walking around just thinking that he's the greatest. He's so famous, he can never be replaced. And the truth is that he's used to it, 'cause his friends at the bar keep saying, I still wanna know about you. I wanna know what's your name. And if you gotta go, something you should know before you snort some coke. I still wanna know about you. I still wanna know about you. Donnie, that was beautiful. That was our soul
when that guitar
song.
kicks in, man, it just changes the game.
What knows about you? You know, we slowed it down for a little bit here on the here on this CD. That CD again being "I Hate Josh Shockey" LP by King Shua. So we asked our good friend DJ Rainbow Optics to come in and write this next song. This is the DJ Rainbow Optics remix. "Don't Wanna Be His Friend." DJ Rainbow Optics, whenever you're ready. Shocky is a piece of dog shit. He is such a bad friend. I don't wanna be his friend. He's got a big nose and a weird dick. He's a piece of shit. And that was our DJ Rainbow Optics version. Don't want to be his friend.
It's so much better when you listen to the songs and you know what's coming. It's easy to go ahead and emote that.
You know, and we've come to the final end of our journey so far here on the CD. That CD again being "I Hate Josh Shockey" LP by King Shua. This one is a bit of a fan favorite. We channeled our inner co-host to produce it. He was definitely an inspiration behind this one. This one's called, this one's the hip hop song "Stay Here at the Bar."
My favorite.
Let me go ahead and wet my whistle real quick before I sing this. Drink time, everybody.
Let that motherfucking whistle. I'm a vacuum.
Oh, I love the Silv Ditty. All right. So Donnie, whenever you're ready, hop on those ones and twos.
Fan favorite. We gotta get an acapella at some point.
I
On a jockey, he said he's busy, said he would call back in a bit. He's always leaving, always deceiving, just to find that he's a piece of shit. But then I miss, I was wondering where he goes and if it all was just a game. I checked my phone again and tried to let him in, but he still leaves me unread. So won't you just stay here at the bar? Won't you have a drink with me? It's where you belong. I know it's getting dark, you gotta work tomorrow, but I still need you in my life. So won't you just stay here at the bar?
And that was Stay Here at the Bar.
You could give me a little double at the end. Because I knew it was going to be and you left it open for us.
Damn,
to
son, you
imagine.
just hit with the wow effect.
Wow.
Damn, son, you just hit with the wow effect.
He moaned exactly this loud.
Oh,
Nice, dude. A cupcake and a candy bar. Interesting.
This is a
Almost
certified
there.
hood. Outstanding.
So
Casualty.
Here it is. This one. This one.
A
This
cupcake.
one.
Friendship.
No.
Fate.
Damn it!
Why don't you just stay here on the toilet?
And boom goes the dynamite.
Casualty.
what are you
Outstanding.
looking for?
Is it possible this story is true?
No.
Yes, it is.
That one that goes on forever.
Damn, son.
Excellent.
Gotcha. Forget the sound effect. No, I'm over at this point.
Yeah, sorry about that. What?
It's a nice cock. Not a big deal. Anyway.
Damn, son.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
Oh,
Damn it!
excellent.
What is the fucking?
Damn.
Now that you mention it, oh.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Whatever. I don't know what the fuck that. No, I don't want this. What are you? Okay, sorry.
Oh, what a piece of shit. What a son of a bitch. Who really gives a fuck about this selfish prick? Big nose idiot. It's so funny. It's so great, dude. I mean,
Greatest. He's so
It's-
famous.
it's so wonderful listening to it. You just like just sitting at home, just like eating eggs and toast, and just looking out at the sunrise. You know?
Eating eggs and toast.
knows about
And you're, exactly. You just sit there and you look out the window. And you're like,
I just wanna know
Oh my god.
about you.
Oh my god, he on X Games
Wanna
mode.
know what's your name. And if you gotta go before you snort some coke.
it's just
I
wonderful.
really I just want you to fucking do that whole song really now at that point. I'm sorry, like you found the sweet spot and you were like, ooh, all right, well now hang on. It's kind of like when you're playing.
Oh, what a piece of shit. What a son of a bitch. Who really gives a fuck about the selfish bitch? Because
He's got like a Jamiroquai feel to it. It's like,
The future's
And that Return of the Mac
made of-
song, remember that one?
yeah.
One
past
second.
is made of Roman technology.
Always.
Is that-
Chariots.
Roman technology? Is that what he says?
Mhm.
oh, I wanna know
Damn,
what's
son,
your
where'd you
name.
find this?
I'm upset because
This guy moaned at least this loud.
Perfect.
so
I was waiting for
had
it.
to bring
Perfect.
had to bring it back to season 1 for a minute. That was pretty good. Well, I guess that was season 2 because like you guys weren't even here for season 1. I think like me and John were still like doing our season 1 format by the time season 2 rolled around.
I think I came in at the tail end of season 1.
You're probably right about that.
August is when I first started attending, I think.
Well, and to be fair, we haven't had like shit to do. So I mean, like, I'm glad that you guys finally decided it was cool enough to be part of your quarantine.
Well, I mean, we can't get ahead of ourselves. No one said that, but I mean,
Stan had been fucking with me for a while. Stan was like, yeah, I could dig the fact that you are going a little nuts during quarantine. So why don't I like play games with you so you don't like go absolutely apeshit?
Right. Just make sure
and
that
I
you
was-
at least have 1 foot in reality. You know?
Right. And I was like, well, so does that mean we could play Monopoly? He was like, absolutely fucking not.
Absolutely
I was like,
do not say that.
do not say that. Yeah. don't you ever put that white man's game in my life. And I was like, all right, well, that's fine. I guess that's
Hey,
cool.
Sensei, I was thinking you could come over later and play Risk. Listen, man, I'll fucking put
Starts to choke out a lamp or something.
Yeah.
Like he has no idea. Anything
pad.
he
Just
can,
grabs a
anything he
fucking
can get
mat
is
off it.
his stupid arms on, and he's good on it.
Listen, go in the locker room and shut up. Right? No, you're done.
He
You're
grabs
done.
his
You're done.
computer
Go to
speaker and
sleep.
starts to just put it to sleep. It's like, all right, Stan, you
This is
need to
This
you
is
need
you.
to
Listen,
calm
I know you
down.
pay for
Calm
your
down.
gi, but this is you right now. I'm gonna put you to sleep right in the office, and then the next person that comes in is be like, "Can I get a lesson?" And then you'll be the lesson. You understand? All right. Cool.
Can I ask you, Stan? So how is that like doing the whole like masked up jitsu business? I mean, like, do you
It's
do you
difficult.
find it a hindrance, a much more of a hindrance because you're having to like? I felt like in my personal experience, jujitsu, you get choked a lot, and because you get choked a lot, you're always kind of fighting for that air, especially if you're a
So,
newbie.
like you're fighting for air, but then like you're just fighting for air.
Yeah.
It's almost like if you're trying to like train for a triathlon that's going to be in high altitude. You know, people are like,
Right.
I'm going to get on a treadmill. Mm.
Treadmill.
Delicious. Yes, it has tires in it, but it is
Am I going to get on treadmill or?
Could you just imagine a world full of billy goats on a Peloton that's just like this is what they eat afterwards is a treadmill? It's
like, how do
just
you sell that as a fucking dieting system? Hey, you're not gonna lose any weight. Probably gonna get pretty sick, actually. But
Eating
$30
tires.
a month, and yeah, we'll send you some Tonka truck tires, and you make decisions from there. We're
Is
not
it
gonna
like
tell you.
shredded wheat when you get it like Tonka tires? Is it
Shredded
like
tire? Yes,
like a
exactly.
giant brick of shredded wheat that you had to like
Like-
break down?
And it's just rubber, and you mistake it for gum for the first 2 hours.
Absolutely, yeah. No, who
And,
wouldn't?
You're just by the third hour, you're like, okay, something's up here. This might be tires.
Something's. I didn't.
That's
I've never had a
was
piece of
pretty sure.
Bubblicious this big.
good
Or
year.
bubble tape.
Yeah, no,
Did I say Bubblicious? I meant bubble tape.
And like you're pulling out fucking
Is that-
tire valves and stuff from your teeth, and yeah.
It's gum, not cum. How is it sticking to your finger so bad? What are you
I
doing?
thought we were doing bubble gum. I wasn't gonna act out, shaking
Jism.
gum off of my hands. I just bought it.
I wouldn't have.
did.
I wouldn't have acted out jism. That's not who I am.
Thrown it off my hands and would have ate it in front of me.
Gross. Come on.
Time out. That's
What?
mine.
Your whole mouth had to be humming? What
There
the
could be
fuck?
some- there could be
You
some
chomped
later-
it down on that like it was a healthy burger? Get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
To
this is
assume
all
that it was
vegetable.
just cum and no pre-cum is a travesty, I think. In this
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I guess you have a point.
I feel
I just got finished. A while ago, I bought like one of those giant dry erase boards or something like that. Not a dry erase board, like
Those are nice to have.
a wet erase marker board or whatever for like a big grid paper.
a whiteboard. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
sounds like
Yeah,
comedy shit to
basically.
me, but yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
well that's all right. That's not good.
So what are you trying to tell us?
I've already come up with your Tree of Life map in D&D, which is I really hate to pull the what's that
Listen,
fucking
okay, Shua, I just want to level with you.
I really hate to reveal the prestige before you
Don't
guys
do it
get a
then.
chance.
Then don't do it if you would hate
Well,
to do it, then
I've
don't
I've
fucking do it.
already have. So
Guess
And,
guess what? I
and
don't
all
even know what you're talking
all
about.
honesty, I'm working on my character sheet right now. So like this whole time, so I can't call you a nerd because
Can-
then I
can-
would be calling
hey,
myself.
as long as you got those questions that I asked answered, then you're
So,
good. Like
I mean,
I don't think there's not a whole lot more that you need for a backstory other than those particular things.
Well, there's
Yeah,
there's
sure.
that, and that's easy. That's easy.
Mhm,
But here's
mhm.
the other part. I didn't plan on being level 5, and I was like, and I'm happy,
Yeah.
but I was gonna be like, I'm going to forego some of this research.
Can I go ahead and tell you, you and me both. I think like at
Same.
one point we had said that
Right.
in the chat, and it was like, okay, I didn't realize afterwards that like when this all started, like I went in there, and then all of a sudden everybody was level 5. I'm like, oh shit, that's right. They asked if they could be a little bit higher level. Fuck me. Well,
Yeah, no,
okay, here
I
we
set
go.
up my entire character based on the fact that it was just an entry level 1.
Entry level
And
1
Shua
character.
hits me up. He's like, "Hey, whenever you get a chance,
Level 5,
bump it up to
baby.
level
Fuck
5."
it,
I'm
we'll
like,
do it live. Okay.
Fuck yeah, I knew,
Here we
like,
go.
Trimming around the hedges around my front yard would give me experience. It
I've
worked
been
in
learning
any
so
Final
much about
Fantasy
satyrs
game,
today.
so
It's
why
been
not?
pissing me off. I've been, you know,
Gotcha.
yeah. It's I
Okay,
didn't
so
realize. Go
I
ahead.
got a question though. So
Yeah, sure.
as far as tomorrow is concerned, are we is it us as like our people explaining our character, or are we explaining our character in character? I'm just trying to figure that out.
That's a very meta question for you to ask. To be
I
totally
know,
honest
right?
with you.
I'm just trying to be a good D&D player.
yeah,
so,
no.
I'm trying to help you and
I-
as DM and everybody else. So
The purpose for tomorrow is to figure out who your character is and to answer those questions that I asked pertaining to your character. I would prefer you do it in your character voice, answering as your character. But hey, I'm not going to go ahead and like pigeonhole you to that. Some people aren't as comfortable with just like role playing, basically, you know. And I don't want to like pressure you into acting if you're not trying to act. You're just trying to get what's written off your sheet. Okay, that's fine.
Shua, you gotta be a little bit more like forthcoming. No, not forthcoming. You need to be a little bit more relaxed about this, because like Justin is a bit of an introvert. Like if we could just take a second to
Absolutely, no, absolutely.
not break him out of his
Absolutely.
shell.
I'm sorry. No, sorry, Stan. I
But
came on too
that's
strong.
the
You're
idea.
right.
I'm actually striving to be an introvert. My character is more actually of an introvert with extrovert qualities, but that's what I think there's a dynamic.
You're the only one that chose a human rogue. That's
know,
a very
right?
that's a very human thing to choose. And I mean,
Yeah.
like,
I thought
the fact that anybody was going to remain human is phenomenal.
Well, and the thing is that when I came into this, I'm thinking like, okay, what can I relate to? I know nothing about ogres and goblins and
Sure.
thieves and tieflings, whatever. the
Nobody
fuck it
does.
is.
Yeah.
I do know my lore when it comes to rangers and humanoid characters. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do a ranger. I can create a backstory, and it's something I'm familiar with. And like the approach is that I'm kind of a naive guy. Like I come from this small place. I'm just trying to learn about the world. So it's like there's a level of education that comes with the character that I think everybody in the party can contribute to. It is almost like mentors, like within
Sure.
I don't know. So don't want to, like spoil too much. Of
Yeah, no,
who
we
I
don't
am,
want to
so.
go off on a tangent here, but I mean, like, yeah, I wanted to get a little bit of backstory on your character so that way, hopefully, maybe, possibly, I take what I have. I have a big story written out for the homebrew, right? And it goes from this point to this point. And I want to possibly, in between these points, cater that story to either who your characters are, if they're the tiefling race, then those tiefling race people are more like, they look more like devils. And so like if they're in Avernus in hell, then they're going to be like common looking. But because of their tiefling race, they're going to have like more exaggerated features because their more demonic appearance gets like amplified in hell. And so like
super sexy in hell.
Yeah, super sexy in hell.
Oh, look at that demon. Holy shit.
Which is why I'm so glad. And again, I'm hoping I'm not giving anything away by saying anything like this, but I mean, like, I'm glad that like Robert is a tiefling. You are a satyr. The places that I'm going to be putting you guys cater to your race, I guess, for lack of a better word. Like satyrs do better in nature. tieflings do better in a place where like everything is chaotic. Dragonborn are or better where there's a Klingon does better where there's a bunch of Klingons. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, like it's and that like yeah, Kablach. There's nothing better than rotten rock.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, lobsters and butter. I don't know. That's what I wanted.
That was my
hippity hoppity to you too.
hippity hoppity. Zippity doo dah.
Zippity doo dah, you too.
Yeah, zip it up and zip it out. All right,
man, for shizzle. Yeah, so I mean, like, there's the fact that we're going to be doing some time travel, plane jumping, teleportation via portals. I mean, like,
holy shit, man! This
is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to like take and so again, like, kind of knowing what you guys fear, what you guys like, appreciate, what your like kind of best accomplishment. Or what's your character's like best accomplishment or whatever, like that's only going to give me more pieces of information to add to the already existing story that I have, and hopefully it'll just like impact you a little bit more as you're playing. Miss me with that. And
I think I've got it all pretty fucking laid out, even down to like flaws within my character.
And I mean, like, I'm sorry, I hate to cut you off again. This is the episode I'm looking forward to recording, and then watching over and over and over and over and over again, so I can really hear who you guys are, what your guys' character is about, you know, like know your characters inside and out, so that way I can cater my world to your characters. And I'm really, really pumped about that aspect of it. So yeah, fuck. And then Justin's always hilarious. He's always bringing the wild card funny. I feel like chaotic good is definitely the correct alignment for your character, because you're absolutely right.
I don't even know that it's going to be a chaotic good. I'm really trying to be like, it's a test. Like, this is a test about how much can I reserve myself, because, you know, I learned a lot about characters that are not, or players that are not appreciated within, like, you know, D&D games, because it just like takes away from the whole experience.
Well, and I love that you said that, because Matt Mercer does have a video called GM Tips. That does in fact talk about not rules, but oh shit. Juice, I hate to cut you off. I think I see somebody coming to my door. Donnie, could you please go ahead and get that? Thank you. Oh, god damn it, I wish you wouldn't. It's John, everybody! Everybody knows your name. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next to Cyberbar, New York Times bestselling author of Make Money, Money, Make Money, 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 John Devine, everybody. John, you really entered into a fucking boring conversation all of a sudden.
You guys have been talking about some nonsense for like half an hour, but that's cool.
No, I really wish you like fun. It'd be really cool. Honestly, like, John, I feel like you would have a lot of fun with D&D, especially with the fact that you're such a boring prick. That would be such a great... might change your aspect on things, I don't know.
This coming from the most boring prick I know, it's like...
You're right. That's true. No, that's true. That's true. I go to bed and wake up and have coffee and work and do it all over again. I'm really not.
It's like,
I barely have time for video games. There's no give and take in my world. I'm sorry. No, you're right.
Except for when my wife pegs me. Well, there's a lot of gifts.
Okay, well, you know. Well, it's our anniversary, or it's Valentine's Day, or it's Women's Day, or President's Day, or
Well,
Tuesday.
of
So
course,
it's like,
yeah,
what are you gonna
nobody's saying anything about not being okay. I was just pointing out that it happens, and I think that's important. Awareness.
I left in that joke for you, Stan. My wife doesn't really peg me.
Anybody got dark
Audition.
liquor who wants to take a shot?
Yeah, I got some whiskey.
I've got a shot. I've got a shot.
Should I have
Look
tequila?
how
Is that
much-
all right?
Look how much fucking of your JMO I still have. It's like,
Damn, bro.
it's a little less than half.
Absolutely. But you know, I gave it to you like before Christmas, so I figured that bottle would have been emptied by now.
Well,
Way to
you
go,
know,
brother.
we usually always drink. We usually always drink vodka nonstop, so we don't
You're
use
right.
it that
You're right
much.
about that, man. Well, and you're a
Basically,
pretty
I take-
eclectic drinker when it comes down to it. You know,
Yeah,
you're
basically,
very
I'll take one shot of Jameson like at the end of the night to put me to sleep.
sure.
Unless I come home and it's been a hard day and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take 4 shots of Jameson.
Fuck,
Right
I've
when
been
I get
hard all
home.
day. Might as well drink some whiskey. It's been
Okay.
hard.
Well, that's I don't know what that was.
You're just fucking thinking about you before I came out.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
just saying.
All right, well, I'm a ranger, so bless your heart.
Bad.
I mean, you know what? And
works
you
on
guys, like, I told you that I was
No,
going to be
like it,
transporting
man,
you to
but
different
this is
places.
Not a good song.
Fucking different places is where you're going to be. I think you and Stan, especially,
like this,
are gonna get a real fucking
What are you
kick
gonna
out of the
take
next
this?
place you go
Like,
to after
and
the
it-
Astral Sea.
You got the
And
bottle?
it totally like excites me because my guy is going from this small village to this
My guy.
whole world, and
Oh, drink time, everybody! Drink time,
some
everybody!
intergalactic travels, which
You guys see my gross cleavage?
No.
He said no.
you
Yeah,
fucking
you
see
know
mine,
you
bro.
did. You know
What
you
the
did.
fuck? I said drink time. What were you doing? Drink
fucking-
time. Everybody.
Fucking, you know, you want to fucking just jizz on these. Pretty sure there's
I'll be right back, hang on.
Pre-cum
Ooh,
ready
that
for
was
this.
delicious.
Yeah, bro, isn't it? Oh, you're talking about shit. Anyway. Yeah, cool, man. Whatever.
Sweetheart.
That's cool, dude. Cool, whatever. Yeah,
You
man.
know, guys. You know what? You know what life's all about. You two know what life's about. You got kids. You got wives.
It's about
Like, you know.
raising your vibration and raising those around you, man.
There you go.
Exactly.
That's what's up.
Exactly. This guy knows.
Right.
Oh yeah, she's got to keep making the candles because they're very time and temperature sensitive. You know. You gotta keep up with them to make them right.
No, you don't. Just fucking let them overflow and just like look like a mess. Like this is
Juice
art
is like,
now.
yeah, it's basically like kids and
This
females.
is
You just,
art now.
Yeah, give
just
them
let 'em
chicken
do what they're
nuggets and you're
gonna
pretty
do,
much good to
and
go,
They
right?
do what
I
they're
mean,
gonna
like,
do.
fucking candles, man. Just fucking throw some fucking ice cream at them. You're good to go for the night. Well, this is a mess. These aren't candles at all, actually. Nice. Yeah, man.
We got bundles going. We got gangs going.
You
And
guys
it
like
smells. It smells like a fucking Bath and Body Works in here.
I bet.
It's fucking
Right.
ridiculous.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, yeah, it's not the worst.
Dude, I'm seriously gonna be ordering a permit for the Boundary Waters end of August. I don't know if you guys are down, but
You know what I have a permit for?
What's that?
It's conceal and carry.
Okay.
And,
Well, that's okay. All right.
it's my favorite permit actually of all my
so-
permits.
The 26th of August through the 30th of August. So a Thursday through a Monday.
That's a long
plan-
ways away, bro.
Yeah, it is. But I got the permits open
Oh,
up on the
sorry.
27th, which is in 4 days. 4 days. 4 days. And I'm gonna grab one for Slim Lake. It's entry point number 6. If you guys are wanting to paddle portage and fucking do something not super crazy, it's not like BJ's Jesus
So-
Christ to Malvern.
so here's my
Lake.
thing.
That shit is a fucking it's like, okay, 8 hours of portaging. They don't do this in one day. That is a multi-day trip, but that's like the norm. And I'm just trying to go up there, base camp, and just fucking chill.
Yeah, just for a minute, real quick. I
damn it.
believe
This
it's
son of a bitch.
Lisa's birthday today.
Oh,
She's not here.
Oh,
She's
God
probably
damn it.
out enjoying her birthday.
Yeah.
And so I think it'd be nice as her colleagues in the cyber bar to just kind of on three wish her a happy birthday.
Speak.
So everybody, happy birthday to Lisa on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Lisa.
Happy birthday, Lisa.
Happy birthday, Lisa.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you
She's
very
gonna
much.
love
Just-
that. She loves
yeah,
that.
no, she
extra.
loves it.
Especially from the reprises.
I
Chris
didn't
is her
order all this
favorite, but-
garnish. It just comes with the meal. I'm sorry. It's a very flimsy it is. Put parsley, cilantro, a lime, and an olive on top of my salad. Why would you do that?
I,
You
so
ordered
you know
the
what's
soup,
weird?
ma'am. I was
saw-
just making your
so-
dreams come true.
So you know how Chris had that other so Chris had, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but he had that big like black dually Silverado that he sold because it like the transmission shot craps or whatever.
Pretty sure you can't say that
I
on
saw
television, but whatever.
I saw it on the highway today, and there was this big fucking Mexican dude driving Chris's old truck, and it had the plow on the front and it had the ice or the salt on the back, and I was like, "Oh, you're driving my friend's old truck!" Like I literally knew because it had the same rust spot and everything. I was like,
Wow.
"You bought that shit for $6,000, and now you're making like $2,000 a week off of it. All you had to do was replace the transmission, which you probably got your brother to do for like $100." Sorry, I'm an asshole.
No,
But,
no,
like, that's literally what
I can see
happened.
you. No, you're probably driving down the highway. You're like,
Probably true. I don't
no,
know.
it can't be. No, that can't.
It can't. Yeah. I was
No.
like, "Oh, it's Chris."
Flip
And
on
then
the
I was
turn
like, "No, wait,
signal,
he's-
drive
sold
over
that
3
truck."
lanes, not even caring about who's there. Slow down behind it, stare at it for just a second while you're in your truck, and just like, I can't be. You know what? I'll give it a shot. Unbuckle,
He
open
pulls
your
up
door.
beside you.
Walk
Exactly
over.
what happened.
ma'am. Run your hand along the bed of the truck ever so softly. Yeah, that's her all right.
He always has to take it an extra step, doesn't he?
No,
Well,
the funny thing was
That's
that
about all I needed, ma'am. You have yourself a good day.
I had.
Oh,
so, like,
okay.
the
That's
last
really
time
weird.
The last time I saw him, he was selling it, so I had to like catch up to it to make sure that like he hadn't sold it to like Evan or Jordan or like himself and
You had
somebody
to
I
catch
knew
up
was-
to it. No, where to go? Where to go now?
Right, I had to see who was inside of it.
Who's inside of
So
you,
I
girl?
caught up to it, and it obviously was not anyone we knew. But this person who was inside of it was doing like 80 and a 65. So I'm like fucking speeding just to see who's inside of it. And the funny part was, so you know when you're in the car, and I know none of you are gonna
Never
admit
been
to
in a
this.
car.
No, who? What is that? I ride chariots.
I've never done that.
Got 6 huskies ready to go whenever.
Never been in a car.
I scooter.
Sorry, that's my best. Jerry
Anyways,
Seinfeld, my bad.
Sorry.
So I know none of you are gonna admit to this, but when you're in a car and you're like picking your fucking nose because you got a crusty booger on the outside of your nose,
And you eat it.
woman
it's
is
like
It's so
right there, and
satisfying.
you can reach it and you feel it, and it's like interrupting your breathing. You're like, oh, it's like right there. I'll just get it real quick.
Just whistling Dixie
They were
up
like-
in your nose, like I'm not racist. I'm getting you out of
So
here.
you're like, I'll grab it real quick, but then there's a car on the other lane from you, like 2 lanes away. So instead of like hiding and just going past them,
You go
you're
to a
like,
comic
it'll be
book
okay,
shop
I'll
instead.
do it real quick, and I'll
No.
look at them. I'll look at them
Eat
to
your
make sure
boogers
they're
in
not
peace.
looking at me. But this dude, at the same time as I'm picking my nose and looking at him, he's picking his nose and looking at me. We're both
You
picking
came
our
up from
nose
the you
and
came up
looking
from the
at each other.
back,
We're
and the
like,
motherfucker was like, "Hey, friend." It's like dual, just double shoveling.
he's at,
No, we
and
getting
so-
gold
and
today,
so
motherfucker.
When he sees me picking my nose,
Just
and I see
staring.
him picking his nose, we both smile.
Hey!
It's a pick in your nose smile. You only see one side of it. It's like
The
this.
other half is covered in
You're like,
boogers
"Ah,
because
yeah,
of what you've been eating.
good." Yeah.
No, it ain't going out
They're
like that.
like,
Six
hey-
cops
hey,
following him. It's his
Mexican
highway.
I know
Six
where
cops
you bought
following
that
you.
stuff from, and I know
I ain't
where
going to
you're picking
jail
your nose,
without
and
some
I'm picking my
retribution.
nose.
Oh
And we're
my
both
God.
smiling
This will be our
at
new
each
friendship
other.
salute. We can just go to each other.
We found
It
a
was pretty
kilo
good.
in his
Yeah,
nose.
exactly. hey, guy.
Yeah, yeah, you too.
Hey.
That's funny. Look at, oh, man, I
It's
must
on
be
the
driving a
gummy?
Lincoln.
outside, though. It's on the outer cusp. I'm not getting in deep. I'm just doing one
Yeah,
of these.
yeah,
Like on the
yeah,
outside
yeah.
of the nose. It's on the
Kinda.
nostril.
Innocent nose pick. You know, people will look past that if you do one of these.